Hello everyone, welcome to my vlog for this week. Let me start off by giving the situation that happened during my training this week. I was attached to the MRI this week. There was a patient who had been waiting for a very long time and became frustrated. He came into the control room and asked the radiographer when it would be his turn. I was shocked as the patient opened the door and started to shout. The most significant clinical experience I had this week was observing how the radiographer managed a patient who was frustrated about the waiting time. What stood out to me was not the situation itself but how the radiographer communicated with the patient. Instead of responding defensively to the patient, the radiographer remained calm and answered the patient concern professionally. The radiographer acknowledged the patient concern, explained the reason for the delay, and informed him about what would happen next. I noticed that the way the radiographer communicated with the patient helped to reduce his frustration. The most important thing I learned was that good patient care is not only about performing the examination correctly. Acknowledgement and addressing the patient concern is also an important part of the patient care. And this involves a good communication skill. I learned that patients can become frustrated after waiting for a long time, and giving them a clear explanation can help them feel more informed and respected. The most challenging aspect for me was understanding how to act and respond when the patient is unhappy and asking me why he or she needs to wait for so long. As a student, I might not always know what to say, especially when the waiting time is caused by something that is outside of my control. Observing the radiographer showed me how important it is to remain calm and professional instead of becoming defensive. This experience was important to my learning because I will also experience this kind of situation after working as a radiographer. It also showed me that patient-centered practice involves understanding the patient perspective. Understanding the communication skills and the patient point of view can help to explain the situation and make the patient experience more positive. I actually learned about this communication skill during my training in Singapore. It is called IDEC Communication Framework. IDEC stands for Acknowledge, Introduce, Duration, Explanation, and Thank you. Seeing the radiographer in Malaysia apply them in a real clinical situation helped me understand how useful the framework can be when dealing with the patient concerns. Moving forward, I want to practice using the IDEA framework to communicate with anxious or frustrated patients. This experience taught me that being a good radiographer is not only about getting a good image, but also making sure the patients feel heard, informed, and respected throughout their care.